Universal Orlando is known for its thrills and well-themed lands, but Universal Orlando is also a great place to take a toddler. In this video, we will explore the different areas of Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Orlando that offer great fun and adventure for a toddler and also young children. So let's go ahead and start in Universal Studios. Universal Studios contains many different areas of the park, including Minion Land, New York, San Francisco, and also the new DreamWorks Land, which has been a great addition for younger children. First, we'll start in the Minion Land. Minion Land has two rides that children 36 inches and under can ride. One is the new Minion Blast, where kids can hold a blaster and participate in the game, but they must be able to stand on their own. The second is the original Minion ride with the seats that move. If the child is 36 inches and below, they will be in a stationary seat, but they can still enjoy this ride. So this is a great option to have two rides in the same land at this area of the park. Along with the other gift shops in the land, there's also Bake My Day, which is full of fun treats for any kid to enjoy. Minion Land is also full of character meet and greets, including the Minions, of course, the villains from the Minion movies, and the Sing characters. For us, the Sing characters were a big hit, as our daughter loves the movie Sing, so we were really excited to try this out with her. Another great feature of Minion Land is the Minion Cafe. One, it's really fun to be inside of it. There's lots to look at, there's interactive tables, and quite a bit of other things to do in there. But also the kids menu is great too and reasonably priced. Moving on to the next land that I think is one of the best for toddlers in Universal Studios Orlando is DreamWorks Land. DreamWorks Land consists of Shrek, Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, and Puss in Boots, and then there's also some other characters that come out and meet guests. You have anything from splash pads to playgrounds to the roller coaster, specially themed treats, and even a little show. One of our favorite places to be was the Shrek playground. This had a few little ropes courses and slides and was just great for toddlers. Even our 2-year-old could really enjoy it. You have character meet and greets that include Puss in Boots, Poppy and Branch, Shrek and Donkey and Fiona, Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse, and sometimes even King Julian makes an appearance. Another great area in DreamWorks is Kung Fu Panda, which also includes splash pads, merry-go-rounds, and also a live chat with Poe. Another great place to relax in DreamWorks Land is the DreamWorks show that they do. It's a very quick show, so it holds kids' attention very well. It includes all of the characters of DreamWorks Land, so if you don't get a chance to do the meet and greets, this is a great way to see the characters. There's plenty of dancing and music, and it's just a fun little show for all young children. And of course, one of the main features of this area is the roller coaster. It's a great kids coaster, 36 inches, and you can ride it, so most toddlers 2 and up can ride this ride. It does tend to get up to a little bit of a wait time because there is only one cart that runs on the coaster, so just be prepared for that. If you are planning to ride this, it's best to hit it early in the morning if you can. One other big perk for younger children and toddlers in Universal Studios is all of the different parades that they offer throughout the different seasons. As you can see here, we were there during Mardi Gras season, so we enjoyed the Mardi Gras parade with the bead throwing and all of the characters that love to interact with our daughter. She had a blast, and she would do it every night if she could. They also have Christmas parades and summer parades that are usually offered nightly throughout the different seasons. So these are great for young kids. The floats are always amazing. The characters are great. The team members love to interact, and sometimes they even go out before the parade and let you meet the entertainers, which is also very good for the kids. It's like an extra meet and greet. Universal Orlando is known for not having just a ton of kid rides compared to other parks in Orlando, but one that is a huge draw and is also a very useful ride to get from park to park is the Hogwarts Express. The Hogwarts Express has no height requirement, so anyone can ride it. Strollers are allowed. They will just stow them for you in the front when you get on. You can fit up to 8 people in a cart, so it's great for family rides, and everyone gets to enjoy. This is one of our toddler's favorite things to do when we're at the park. She could ride it back and forth over and over again and be happy. The staff is super nice. The wait time is usually not bad. Every once in a while it will get up there, but most of the time you can find it 25 minutes or under. The show is different both ways, so it's something entertaining for them to do both ways, but either way, the screen is interactive and it's very cool to watch. Moving over to Islands of Adventure, I would say this park in general has more to offer when it comes to toddlers and young children. We'll first start in Jurassic Park. One of the biggest draws here for children is Camp Jurassic, which is located near the Pteranodon Flyers ride, which is also another big ride for children here. But Camp Jurassic is a plethora of ropes courses and slides and caves and just all kinds of different things for kids to explore and climb and just kind of get lost back there. And you really can get lost back there, so definitely go with them. It's very neat though. We've gone back there just as adults ourselves, but we have not got to take our toddler back there yet. We will plan on taking her, but I have been back there and explored it myself, and it could keep you entertained for quite a while, especially with an active kid. The ride that you see overhead here at Camp Jurassic is Pteranodon Flyers. This is one of the coveted rides at Universal Orlando because it does require a child between a certain height requirement to ride it. You cannot ride it as 2 adults. You have to have someone between 36 and 54 inches to be able to ride with you, and so you can enjoy that ride. Also in Jurassic Park, I think a lot of people miss, because it's not a ride or an obvious attraction, is the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. It's basically like a museum, but it also has interactive games and activities in it that are child and toddler friendly. We took our toddler here this last trip and she loved it. There was a couple of games that she could play. There was a dinosaur egg experience that she thought was pretty cool, and there are very large models of dinosaurs, so most kids have some point in their toddlerhood that they are obsessed with dinosaurs. So this is a great place to take them, especially in the summer because it's air conditioned and you can cool off. Also on the top floor is a gift shop area and a restaurant, so you can kind of get a lot done in this one building. You can eat lunch, you can shop, and then you can go down to the museum and just have a relaxing little time before you go out into the parks. And then you're right next to the Velocicoaster entrance on the bottom floor. For us and many other people with toddlers and young children, Seuss Landing is one of the best areas in the whole park. Seuss Landing is not only colorful and very attractive to a child's eyes, it does have a lot to offer inside of it, especially ride-wise. First, we're going to take a look at this small playground. It's called If I Ran the Zoo Playground. It's a small area with different interactive elements throughout it. It's also kind of like a little maze. There are some dead ends in there, so it's kind of fun for children to explore. There's a couple of slides, but there's also a little splash pad if you get all the way back in here, a couple little tunnels to climb through. So the smaller kids really like this area because it is kind of built for a smaller crowd. Nothing too dangerous back here that you could get hurt on or anything like Camp Jurassic. And like I mentioned earlier, Seuss Landing is great for rides and small children. Pretty much every ride in this area is 36 inches and below. So you have the carousel, which is a classic, and we ride it about 10 times a trip. Then you have Cat in the Hat, which is a ride where you just sit in a little car and it has an interactive story that you go through and watch animatronics. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish is your classic up and down ride where you spin around. You can also get a little bit wet in that ride, so just watch out. You also have High in the Sky Seuss Trolley, which takes you around Seuss Landing in a little train, and it's very fun. And you also get great views of the whole park. Also, one show that happens a few times throughout the day where they do story time and they read a story that's Dr. Seuss, and then they have all of the characters out and they do songs and dances, and then also have a meet and greet at the end. So if your child likes any Dr. Seuss stories or just characters in general, this is a great show to watch because it is a good storytime show, and also you get to see quite a few characters in one sitting. Ride-wise, just to cover the last few rides that you can ride if you're 36 inches or above, includes Flight of the Hippogriff in Harry Potter World, Islands of Adventure. It also includes the Simpsons ride, which is the Alien Twirl and Hurl. You can also ride E.T. And there is also one other ride in the Marvel Avengers Land, Storm Force Accelerator, that kids can ride, and it's very similar to the Alien Twirl and Hurl. While other parks in Orlando may be thought of as more child and toddler friendly, don't discount Universal Studios in Orlando. It may not be as obvious there's much to do, but once you look around, there are so many playgrounds, multiple rides, and so many different character interactions that your toddler will enjoy. Our toddler asks to go back every single day. She loves it so much. A few useful things that I took just for theme park general with a toddler. We obviously had a stroller. In the hot months, we would have a fan on the stroller. We always pack our own snacks because our toddler is a snacker and she only likes certain things. She's very picky. We always have her a cup for water. I also take a leash. Some people find leashes controversial with toddlers, but I find them as a lifesaver, especially in a busy theme park with a toddler who loves to walk around independently. So we always have our leash with us. And then I also invested in a toddler sling carrier, which is basically just a sling that goes over your body to help with when holding your toddler on your hip. They do get tired, and they do get tired waiting in line, and especially at the end of the day. So I found this to be very useful for our 2-year-old that still likes to be held. Otherwise, for the park, we just packed diapers and wipes and one change of clothes. I will say it is hard to find toddler clothes in Universal Studios. There are very few stores that carry clothes under a size 4. So if you have a smaller toddler like we do, it's probably more beneficial to pack a change of clothes for when they play in the splash pads or if anything else happens. Hopefully this video was informative to you, and hopefully it gave you new insight on what to do with your toddler at Universal Orlando.